So, what are you going to be for Halloween? You know what I'm going as? Jason Oliver, circa 2014. I've never been one to dress up. I just don't enjoy it. I don't have any fun, like, with the whole Halloween thing. Like, I like it for my kids. I like that they enjoy it, and I like candy. Um, but the idea of dressing up, I don't know what it is. And people who I know who dress up and dress up well, like, they love it. They love doing it. And, hey, I got no problem with that. We'll be back after these messages. I'm Rick Grimes, bitch. So The Walking Dead is back on Sunday, and I'm very excited about it. I kind of want to do a post-show commentary or something. You know what I mean? Well, not a commentary because I can't put it on here or I'd get sued, shot in the face. So I would like to come on and talk about it though. I don't want to wait till the next night, but it'll be spoiler filled because I'm going to talk about the episode. I'll probably talk about the comic a lot too. So, pending I'm not too exhausted on Sunday night, I'll be here doing a post show of the Walking Dead, and I'll hope to have it up that night. It's gonna be close though. That's a lot of work after the Walking Dead. Yikes. Anywho, yeah, like I was talking about, I've never been a big fan of dressing up. Growing up, most of my costumes sucked, and I just really didn't enjoy it anyway. It's not really a pleasant experience. The idea of Halloween is much nicer than Halloween. Or trick-or-treating, I should say, not Halloween. The idea of trick-or-treating when you're a kid sounds great, but then you get out there, especially when I grew up in New England, in Massachusetts in October, it's pretty cold. So if you were going to wear something that normally wouldn't require a 3-layer winter jacket set, then you were screwed. Because if you wanted to go as like He-Man, forget about it. You're gonna be He-Man in like a trench coat and like a hoodie, and it's not fair. But I always had the plastic masks with the shitty plastic suit that tore apart, and the elastic eventually broke on the head thing within like 10 minutes. It's just not fun. It was horrible. And I see some kids' costumes now, and I'm just like, dang, they did a good job, or their parents did a good job for them. Ren fairs, same thing. I was talking about this the other night, actually. I like going to Ren fairs. I wish... All right. I don't love going to Ren fairs. I like the idea of going to Ren fairs. Now you're going, whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean by that? Like, I like the idea of wandering around a medieval town, exploring it, eating foods that I don't normally eat. You know, maybe if I'm feeling real outgoing, play a few games that I normally wouldn't play. Archery or something, or throwing axes, or... I guess I could do archery or axe throwing. I just need that stuff, and I could go out back and do it. But, see, to me, that's the idea of Ren Fair. Like, watching the shows and all that. I hate being bothered. Anywhere I go. I hate... That's why I'm nice to people, but, like, if I'm at a thing like that, I paid a lot of money to get in. I just want you to leave me alone. Just let me do my thing. If I want to interact with you, I'll make it known. Otherwise, just fuck off. And I feel terrible because I shouldn't feel that way, because the idea of Ren fairs and people getting together, hundreds, thousands of people, tens of thousands, some of these bring. King Richard's Fair was really nice. I heard there's a really nice one in Maryland. My friend Jim and Karen and their kids always go up to that one. Well, they don't always, but occasionally they go to it. I'd like to go with them. I think that would be fun. Then I think it might be a little different. But I just don't like dressing up myself and going somewhere. I mean, I like getting snazzy, don't mind you. If I'm going out to eat or I'm playing a show, I might snazz up a little bit. Other than that, if it's warm, I'm wearing shorts and sandals. And if it's cold, I'm wearing jeans and a thermal, most likely. I gotta lose some weight if I want to lose some thermals this year. Wear some thermals this year. I saw some really, I want to say they're cool, and I don't want to buy them from Walmart because they were probably made by, Chinese kids for like 3 cents an hour or something. And I feel terrible about that. But, I mean, that's a vanity thing. Well, let me talk about that. Dressing up is fun. Renaissance fairs is really fun. But a vanity thing, when I grew up, everything had to be name brand or you got picked on. Like, that was one thing you always got picked on. Kmart kickers if you wore like no name shoes or something, or like the specific brand from there. I don't think it's the same way anymore. But it was terrible growing up like that, having to feel like you had to want something you didn't really want. I will say, my first Sky Jordans were fucking awesome. Before the Air Jordan, they made Sky Jordans. That's right. If you're a big fan of Nike or Nike, Nike, Australia, they say Nike, I think. New Zealand, two different places. Well, I have to work an 8-hour day tomorrow. What the fuck? No, I do it every other Saturday. My schedule's been weird, though, because I had to play the show. Well, I didn't have to, but I played the show last Saturday. That was a really fun time. Really made me want to play more music and write more music. It's just tough. Don't have any time to do any of that. All right, let's talk about Renaissance fairs a little bit more. When I was a kid, it was a little different. First of all, the filthy jokes went right over my head. The two executioners, if you go to Ren fairs, I think they probably travel around. They get around, those executioners. And they put on a dirty comedy act in the mud. That's it. That's what it's all about. And I remember, like, as a kid going to these fairs. Like, I didn't have to get dressed up, and it wasn't a big thing. And I didn't mind when people interacted with me. I don't know what happened at what point that made me go, I don't want to get to know you at all. I just want to hang out in a medieval Renaissance fair thing. It's awful. But I bet you the people that get dressed up, it's a whole different thing. Like, for a group of people. I'm just an individual when I dress up like that by myself in my bedroom every day. Like a pretty princess. I just slap myself. I put lipstick on. I just slap myself. For a good 2-3 hours. That's what I do. I deserve it. No, I don't know where that's coming from. It's coming. Ebola. One way or another, it's gonna get you. Oh, diseases and war and terrorism and global warming and gun violence and such a pleasant world we live in. We're the scum. We are the scum that should be scraped off of this planet and tossed off into the galaxy. I hope you do. I mean, I don't mean that. Like, you're all good people. Or those of you who I know well enough or have communicated with via the interwebs. But as a species is what I'm saying. Just like in general, like the majority. I wish you could just scrape that part off. You know what I'm talking about. It's tough though. What do? You can divide the world in half and just one people live on one side, one on the other. Eventually there'd be a resource that the other one would discover. I'm sure you could set up trade and stuff like that, but I don't know. I see no hope. Well, I mean, I don't pray, but I pray for hope. I hope that we can outlive our, my expectations of how long humanity will exist on this planet. It's been just a long day. Grayson had a ear infection. Took him to the doctor today, and his ear was all red. And so they gave him chewable bubblegum amoxicillin pills. They're pretty big. He can't swallow pills. He's little. He doesn't know how to eat whatever. So they said you could either get pills or chewable pills. He didn't even offer the liquid. So we brought it home, and I'm like, oh, God, I hope these taste like bubblegum, because if they don't, he's going to get pissed right now. They didn't taste like bubblegum. Oh, it was awful. I was so upset. I was just like, no. So I cut the first pill into 4 pieces. They've never had to take pills. I can't remember when Gwen had to start taking pills, but this is the first time he's had anything other than liquid medicine. And I just kept thinking, oh, this is not good first, example of what pills are like. So from now on, I guess I'm going to smash it into some fluff. We have Fluffernutter here in the South now, finally. Now, if we just get linguiça back, we had it. It's gone. Can't make Portuguese soup without that. God damn it. Yes, I know I can order it online, but I never have. See, if I'm going to order, I want to get like a huge chunk of things. Autocrat. I want to get some sweet motherfucking bread. Maybe some maple candy. And some linguiça patties. Linguiça ground up. I don't want any of that sausage bullshit. I want ground. I want patties. So that's a big order. And you gotta freeze it. And it's gotta be in a time that you can grill it. Because linguiça on the grill is the best. How the fuck did we get on linguiça? I don't know. Anywho, needless to say, wow, I'm really slurring my words tonight. So much for giving up White Russians at night. Gotta get back on the wagon. I can do it. Now I just sound like a fool. Alright, you guys, thank you for always watching these. All of you. For a while there, we were going strong, and then just boom. I know people went back to school, and people don't have time to just watch me ramble on. I thought maybe some strangers would pick up on it and be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? It's not working out. Pass this along to everybody and anybody you know, please. I'm just kidding. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's love every moment of life. Every moment. Yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you would like. There's always something fun going on in my world. You guys have a great night. I'll see you a little further on down the road. 240. Good night.